I'm Christina Seah and I graduated from Monash Architecture in 2015. What I found were the highlights of the whole Monash course was the fact that we were offered such varying studios. All these different types of studios meant that it did change the way I thought every semester, what I was researching, what I looked at for precedents, and it gives you a mental dexterity that I think you need in the profession. My final thesis project was based in Warrnambool, and it was to revitalise a factory and an aspect of the regional town. I spoke to the owner of the building. I also talked to local groups and discussed with them what they saw the future of this building to be. There's no point designing something that no one wants. So having the feedback from everyone and trying to integrate all of these ideas was challenging, but it also gives you constraints as to what you can do, what you should do. And I found that that was the biggest benefit of the thesis project. I took a brief trip to Japan straight after finishing Final Crits. What influenced a lot of my trip was a lot of architecture and theory classes where I learnt about kenzotange, so I went around looking for kenzotange buildings. I went with a whole group of people that weren't in architecture and I went out of my way. I ditched them to go find buildings. After I finished my master's, I started working at a small firm in St Kilda called Garner Davis Architects, and we do a range of community centres, public buildings. Because public buildings require so much input, there's usually councils involved, various departments in planning, and the client can be a board of directors. There's a lot of integration and negotiation that comes with that. So I think having the ability to be flexible in how you approach a problem, constantly negotiate with different user groups and respond to someone has been one of the biggest things I've taken away from Monash. My plans for the future are to eventually get registered as an architect and in the future probably open up my own firm. They're not concrete plans at the moment, but I think that that's something I'm working towards.